We have started. Hello, everybody in chat. I'm here with Donald England, and
Hello.
he's a hi. I've been running into you for a long time
Yeah.
at some comic shops, and we're here to talk about your art and your late night snack zine and all kinds of awesome, fun things. Let's shout out some people in chat. Let's see. We got the Wonger. Hey, Wonger. Las Cruces. Hey. Brooklyn. Hey. Travis. Hello. Oh, we got Beefaroni. Hey, Brian. Hi, Christina. Hey, Mike. CJ. Wow. Oh, okay, jumping. Hey, John. Hi. How are you? Hi, Lisa. Hi, Miss O. Hey, Spooky. Hey, Wild. What's happening? Oh, got another one. Hello, Bobby. Hi. All right. So as I was saying, this is Donald England, and they're saying hi.
Hello.
Hello. So yes, you are a local artist, and you specialize kind of like in horror and comic art.
For the most
So
part, yeah.
would you like to just introduce yourself? Because I don't think the majority of the people in here have seen your work.
Um, I've been doing this for over 25 years. I did some comics in the 90s, then kind of got out of it and just started doing horror related artwork and horror conventions. And recently started getting back into the comic thing where I figured I'd want to, put another book out. So that's what we did. So,
Nice. Yeah, and this is your current book. I'm not aware that if you have any other ones, but this is your new one, the
that's the
Late Night
newest one. Yep.
Snack Zine. So I'm gonna take it out of here because I can flip through it. Sure. I was reading this before we hopped on here. So what is your influence when it came to art? Oh, hey Peggy.
There's Peggy, my writer,
I
one of my writers.
Yeah, she will be on in July. So she's also in this book also. She's read it. Uh,
My inspiration for drawing, well, my mom used to draw and paint, so she
oh,
taught me when I was a kid, and from there I just kind of took it, and I was drawing comic book characters when I was 5 or 6: Batman, Superman, whatever. Spider-Man was my favorite. um,
God, I
then
love
I
Spider.
started catching Sir Graves on TV, and I want to draw monsters, whether it was Wolfman or whatever, and that kind of just escalated from there. And by the time I got into high school, I wanted to do comics, and no formal training or anything. And by the 90s, we put out a couple books ourselves. I worked on a few other people's books, and
Okay.
but
Was it
as far as
pretty much
artist wise, I mean, I grew up looking at John Romita's Spider-Man and stuff like that. That's Neil Adams' Batman. Todd
okay?
McFarlane was a big influence in the early or late 80s to me.
Oh yeah, I
But
love
then I started, oh yeah, then I started finding like the underground comics like Richard Corbin and Bernie Wrightson, big
okay.
favorites. So stuff like that. So,
Yeah, all the fun stuff. I know there's a couple of people in chat that are really big into like Crumb and his work, and I always like Bakshi and all
oh
those
yeah,
fun
yes.
guys. So you kind of do like a lot of the con scene also. Like what cons do you normally go to? Do you go besides the Oddities Expo that I know you go to out of state? Are there any that you go out of state?
We go. I've been to Cinema Wasteland in Strongsville, Ohio, for 20 some years. We go there twice a year. We do both the Horror Hounds, which are pretty big. And outside of that, I do, like you said, the Oddities, Motor City Comic Con. A lot of the local stuff. And if I can fit some other ones out of town, I try to hit them. I'm doing Monster Bash in a couple weeks in Pittsburgh.
Ooh, fun.
I enjoy them. I mean, I know a lot of artists I talk to don't. Some do, some don't. I actually enjoy setting up and talking shop with everybody. So,
That's my favorite part. Like, especially like, it took me a long time just to get up the courage to even go speak to you and everybody that was at A to Z because I used to have wicked bad anxiety and it flares up. And like, I would always kind of like bypass that area, even though I wanted to go say hi to people. But it's kind of come a long way. Now I'm hosting people on my show.
yep.
I'm still
I,
spazzing out, but I'm doing it.
I used to sit at my table 25 years ago and have my books out in my portfolio, and I had my head down because I was kind of on the shyer side. Didn't like talking.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't like talking to people. I was just nervous about it. And don't care now. So
Yeah, I think that's the fun part now. Just going out to people, just talking art, meeting new people, and then now you end up meeting a lot of people. Like there's a couple people in chat that I've met at cons, and we kind of just all hang around together. So that's
Oh, it's all
fun.
common interest. So
Yeah, all these guys kind of love a bunch of everything. Oh hey ducks, hey Haya. So yes, for those of you just coming in, we are talking to Don, the artist for Late Night Snack Zine, and this is Lita, who is a short story in here. So do you want to talk about the Late Night Snack Zine a little bit? And I
sure.
can also flip through here. Tiny bit.
So I used to buy a lot of the zines, fanzines, and stuff like that back in the late 80s, early 90s, through the 90s. So I just want to do something kind of like that. Not a full comic just yet. Something with some horror movie articles, some illustrated stories, a few comic stories, some fake ads, which everybody seems to enjoy.
Adore that you added that in there. That's one of my favorite things.
Everybody's favorite part. So, and basically, it's just something for myself and the people that are writing it to have fun with. That's what we're looking for. We're not trying to make it rich or anything. Just get something out there that people enjoy, like we did creating it.
Yeah, it all seems like, because I did read this and I enjoyed it. I like your short stories. I like everything that like Peggy was talking about with the Asian cinema in here.
Yep.
I'm honestly shocked that you mentioned The Phone, because that's one of my favorite movies. I love Haji Wan. Yeah. So you kind of have like a old style, I'd say like pen and ink type style, except for I do have like some of your like watercolor type things.
Yeah. I don't do much color. Every once in a while I'll dabble in watercolor, but pen and ink, just kind of like an old style pen and ink. Not traditional comic style, really, but just what I've kind of learned over the years.
Yeah. Let's see. So
I don't sound British, do I?
There she is there.
Now, Lita, we did back in the 90s. I think the first issue, 0, came out in 95 at Motor City Comic Con.
Okay.
And we sold out of what we printed, which wasn't a lot, a couple hundred. And then we did 3 issues after that. We enjoyed it, but the comic market was kind of dying down a little bit for us in the area. So we kind of stopped. And now I kind of want to bring her back. So
it's a good time to bring back kind of indie things. I think they're hitting kind of more of a resurgence lately.
I think so
too. Like going into like, but I do love your style, because I love like the different brush strokes, and then how you have like your shading here. You can't really tell, but there's very fine line shading around her eyes, which is lovely. Yeah, so this is pretty cool, and I really like it so far. So what else do you have? You want to describe Lita a bit? So because she's going to be in here, right? She featured in here every issue.
She'll be in every issue, at least in one story. In there, she's in 2. One's a comic story, one's an illustrated story. She is a ex-police officer whose partner was murdered on while they were working, and she kind of lost interest in following by the rules, so she kind of left the force and kind of taken the vigilante stance and taking care of business. That story there is written by a friend of mine who take the Lita part out of it. It is actually based on a true story that happened to his family.
Oh, dang. It happened to his family?
Not to be, so yeah.
Yikes.
If you've read that one,
I did. I read this about maybe 20 minutes before we hopped on here. But yes, that was a very thrilling and awful story, but vengeance in the end.
Yes. So she'll be in every issue, whether it's a 6 or 8 page comic or something. She'll have 2 in the next issue, which will be out in the fall. Okay. Then we have a new Plague of Man story, which is something Peggy and I had both worked on a few years ago. And these are plague doctors that are through time, not just the Black Plague. And we've just got different stories. That one, the original one was in World War II. That one takes place during Kennedy. And then she's currently starting up another one where we'll put out another book, and that'll be a Western or an Old West setting.
Okay, nice.
And I'm trying to think what else. We've got, I know my buddy Dave wrote a Friday the 13th. Oh, that's me. I did that one. I was just kind of having fun, kind of like an old, something you'd see in heavy metal or some goofy little weird underground comic. So,
that's my favorite, the underground.
Cover her up.
Cover her a tiny bit.
We want mature audience.
Mysterious. You don't know who it is. You don't know who those buns belong to.
Exactly. So. Not yet. So.
Not yet. Yeah, exactly.
So that's just me having fun. I don't do much writing at all. I might help with the story with people and they do the writing, but that was just me.
That's cool. I actually really enjoy his character, and I love
everybody seems to like him. So. A couple of stories in there. I had Peggy and my friend Mark Sutton. They both just found some images I had drawn, and they wrote a story based on the image they see.
Oh, neat.
So we're going to do that every issue too. That's one of the ones Peggy just kind of went with some artwork I already had.
Nice. I really like the artwork for that because I'm all for the Halloween. Halloween is where it's at.
Yes.
My room is decorated 24/7 in Halloween decorations.
That's our house.
Yeah. Okay, this is awesome. I really thoroughly enjoyed this. So I'm looking for the next one. And when do you think the next one is going to be out?
Some of the stories are being written. I've got my pages planned out for some of the comic parts, and hopefully in the fall, like September, no later than October. So
okay.
Right now, we're looking at every 6 months just because of the time of us doing everything ourselves and working other jobs. But we'd like to get it up to quarterly.
Okay. And then this is currently available in a couple of local shops. You can also buy it as Glenn is dropping the links through. It's not on Etsy. It's on the other one. Where'd it go?
There should be a Late Night Snack.
The Late Night Snack Zine. Yeah. At the Big Cartel. Yeah.
Yep.
So we got the links in there. So if you guys do want to check it out, I believe it was decent price also for pretty nice sized zine, by the way.
Yeah, and they're in some local shops, A to Z, Big Ben's, 9 Planets. A few others have it now.
That's funny. That's funny, baby. Okay, cool. So, wow, I just got. We'll show you this. I was like, oh man. Let me pull up some of your other things that I've picked up from you over the years. So this is the most recent one I bought, and I love the red. I'm a sucker for
the Crimson Ghost.
Yes, I love this so much. Actually, I have to put them back on my wall, but yeah, I'm huge into that. Big time. Let's see. So that's the most recent thing I got, and I also got Peggy's book, but you did the art for Peggy's book as well.
Yes, I did the cover of that recently.
Let me pull this out of here because it's all glossy. There you go. That's Peggy's book. You can see all his little hash lines. That's how I know. That's how I recognize you. The little hash lines you do in your in the artwork. But yeah, it's exciting. So is there any other? I can't wait
to get that available on her site. I don't have those myself.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll have that linked up eventually because she will be on. I believe it's in July. We just scheduled a date, so that's exciting. And I like having a variety of people on, especially people that are like in this community that don't really know. A lot of my local people that do art that I've been buying from for a long time because I already know that they'll enjoy whatever I enjoy. They're in here. They're enjoying it. Put that there. So, okay. So I believe this might have been the very first thing that I bought from you. It says 2013, and I think that might be how long I've been running into you at A to Z Comics. Maybe.
Yes.
It's been a while. So
usually I'm there for free comic book day.
Yeah. Like here, let me make me larger so you can see the art. Hold on, how do I do that? Oh man, I spazzed out. There we go. Yep. Slightly larger. Yeah, it's Lady Death and Smiley.
Yep, that was a sketch I did there. Yeah.
Yes. I know we got some stuff here. Got your right.
Yeah, these I forgot all about these ones.
Yeah. So these say 2016. So this might have been around the time because every time I go, you have kind of like a different style.
I stick with the pen and ink, but I like dabbling in some other stuff. So
yeah. But I love this, and as you can tell, I have a whole Bride of Frankenstein wall, and this one right here is also yours, which I have the magnet for, and I went to go get it off my file cabinet, and I dropped it behind my file cabinet, so I did not grab that. And then this is one of my favorites. It is your crow.
Yep. Another one I forgot about.
Yeah, you forgot about that one, and you probably forgot about this one. This is your original one that I got.
Yep. I do remember that one.
You do remember that one? Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's how I found you on Instagram. I was like, hey, I have that. Yeah, so there's that. I got more. I have wait. Oh no, I dropped. Crap. I need a bigger space. Oh, we got a lot of stuff. Oh, I missed everybody. Holy crap, we have a lot. Hey Dom. Oh shoot, it's so hard. I'm stuck to all my utensils. Hey Dan. Who else is in here? I know I saw somebody else. Okay, Boggs is in here.
My favorite medium is pen and ink, pretty much. Comic journey. So.
Oh, here, let me highlight that because I missed that. There we go. Boom.
Yeah, I like working with pen and ink mainly. It's relaxing to me, doing all the little lines.
Yeah. So here you go. This I actually literally took off my walls and right in front of me because I have a whole horror wall in front of me. But you can see a lot of his lovely line work.
That's an old one too.
It is old. This one says 2012. So I think I got it around the same time I got the Lady Death.
Okay.
It might have been around the same time, but yeah. It's been a pleasure running into you all the time.
Likewise.
So where did she go? I just saw another question. Okay. Caroline wants to know, what is your least favorite medium?
I don't like painting. I really don't. I'll do the watercolor. I've tried other painting. I can airbrush a little bit. It's not for me. So, I have a heavy hand, so when I get a paintbrush, it's pushing on the brush too hard.
Yeah. So. And then there's Joker. Nice. That's print. Yeah. I have your like the balanced version of Catwoman somewhere too, but I took all my stuff down. I have a lot of
those
stuff.
About the same time.
Probably. Let me move that before I drop it. I think I dropped all the other stuff. Okay, there's that. We're back. All right. Okay. So what other questions we got going in here? There's a lot of people in here. We got 20-some people in here. What mediums do you like to use sometimes?
Sometimes. Like to do scratch boards sometimes.
Ooh, okay. I
haven't done one in a while, but
yeah, those are fun.
They can be fun.
I got big into those in high school. Then I got big into crayon portraits, which is kind of the same thing.
Oh,
you have to layer it, then you can like scratch it off, which is highly fun. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, hey John. Okay, have you ever done storyboarding?
No. I looked into it at one point. Some local filmmakers wanted me to do some stuff, but it wasn't for me.
Oh, these guys are a hoot. What is your favorite medium? Yeah, that would be it. Yes. So is actual print block making. I watch a lot of people do that, and that's fascinating to me.
I hadn't done that since high school. I did one a year or so ago just to kind of get familiar with it again, and it was kind of fun.
Yeah, that's a trick. Because you have to like do things, but it's in reverse when you get it put back on. And then, yeah, that would confuse me. All right, so digital versus paper. Do you do digital work?
Sometimes I'll drop colors in the background or something, but for the most part, I just prefer working on paper with the pen and making mistakes and throwing it away if I have to. So, not knocking the digital stuff. It's just not my thing. And Coke over Pepsi, by the
way. You guys are a hoot today, let me tell you. Okay, so do you want me? Oh my god. No, you can't wipe with digital paper, Glenn. You could try, but yeah, that's probably not gonna help you whatsoever. You guys are so silly. So let's see. What cons do you have coming up? You said, oh my gosh.
So I got the Monster Bash coming up in 2 weeks. That's in Pittsburgh. That's like an old classics Universal Monsters type show. It's usually fun. Then after that, we have Frankenfest. I think the Lansing one.
Oh,
which is a fun outdoor show. It's a one-day thing.
That's cool.
Then I've got a few oddities after that. Oddities, curiosities, which are great if anybody can make them to them. There's one in Detroit coming up in July.
Oh, nice.
Cheap to get in and all vendors, no celebrities or anything.
Oh, that's fun. I wanted to go to that. I've seen a couple of people that have went to it, and it looks really nice. I like the setup and everything.
I have not done animation. So.
Okay. John says, Coke, it's all about the Dr. Pepper.
No Dr. P.
No Dr. P. All right. Okay. Make sure your digital paper is unplugged. Ha ha ha. Okay, what is your favorite film?
My favorite film is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's a good one. So when I was like 6, we used to go do sleepovers at my friend's house every Friday, and we would watch Shocker and Texas Chainsaw Part 2.
Part 2 is fun. Yeah.
That was we watched it every Friday for like 10 years. I don't know why we picked those 2 movies, but those were the 2 movies we defaulted to.
Yeah, Chainsaw, I don't know what it is. I love that movie. So.
Yeah. It's kind of violent, but also amazing. Yeah, but that's all right. That's all the stuff that I like. Oh man, you guys killing me. Man. You're a human being. Okay. Yes, Shocker is good. Shocker is fun.
Shocker's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. Ooh, what are you saying? Alcohol markers. Those are fun.
I've not used those myself.
I've got a couple of them, and I got the Poscas, and I'd say really test out a couple different types of paper. Don't go like huge into if you're not used to using them. Yeah. Okay, what is your biggest pet peeve?
That's a tough one. I have many problems.
Okay, name a few.
Put me on the spot now. I can't think of anything. I'll have to come back to that one.
Yeah, we can come back to that. Hold on. Let me star it, and I'll come back to it. So CJ also wants to know, what is your most cherished comic book growing up?
Cherished comic book growing up. Gonna be an odd one, but
okay.
Dead World, issue 1.
Oh, okay.
I read comics before that. It was usually Spider-Man, Batman, that type of stuff. And I went up to Readers, which Gary Reed used to own, I think, or ran. I think he owned it. It wasn't too far from my house. Went up there, and they had a copy of Dead World 1. I flipped through it. It's black and white. I just love Vince Locke's artwork. And I'm like, what is this thing? I was probably 16 at the time, and it just blew me away because it was so different from everything else. And it's not like a valuable comic or anything, but it just, to me, that was an important book to me.
Yeah.
So it changed my opinion on my view of comics and what can be done with them. So.
Yeah, because that was totally different from anything that was out at the time.
For sure.
Yeah.
It wasn't something I'd find on the spinner rack at 7-Eleven.
No. So. I did find some interesting things at a CVS spinner rack, but nothing along those lines. Yeah. Okay, hold on. What else? I saw something else in here. Yes, Texas Chainsaw still holds up, and Chop Top, I'm gonna tell you right now, is one of my favorite characters.
He steals the show in the second one.
He does. He steals the show. And Glenn, you already know the answer to that, and the answer is yes. I cheat at Mario Kart. Oh, nice. Yeah, Soul's another community artist that we have around here. A lot of us actually have art shows. So if you ever want to participate sometimes, we have some good ones. I do late night weird streams where we'll just hang out and do art sometimes. And then my friend Roscoe and TM, they have a weekly series on Monday called Between the Lines. And then the artist picks and we all kind of just draw along as like we just kind of answer questions and stuff. So if you ever want to do that, there's a lot of people that are interested. Yes. But yeah, I'd say just test out all the paper and have fun doing what you're
just find something you like.
Yeah. I recently got into charcoal, and that's been one of my favorite things so far that I have.
Have you tried the white charcoal on black?
Yes, I have. Hold on. I got really big into the white charcoal on black, but also with metallic Sharpies.
Oh, so, yeah.
I was big into that for a while. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen my, like, I'll find it. It's okay. I'll go back. Oh, here. No, forget it. It's in my pile. I've got too many. What are you guys saying? Yes, you do love that Dead World. I know you have CJ has a big Dead World collection, which I think is fun. Art shows. I know that guy.
Good book for a long period of time, so.
Yeah, hold on, let me put that up there before I dropped it. Dang it. And then, because, Detroit, I do have my ED209 right here. That's
to.
my streaming mascot. He just stays there. Yes. That's been my favorite thing so far. It's actually the reason why I actually started getting back into streaming and art, because I found Fox laying on just randomly on Instagram. It was from Christmas, and he had a Lobo, and Lobo is definitely my husband, and he had a mistletoe crotch fighting Krampus. I was like, I need to buy that. And that's what started my love for, streaming and doing my art series again. So, yeah. You guys are funny. You guys are killing me today. Yeah, I might
have
had
a question. Where did the Fartist feature come from, that name?
Okay,
I've had many people ask me in the last few days, so.
Okay, so my name is K-pop, and I've had that for 20-some years. And my most famous typo name is K-poop. So because of that, I kind of have a whole running gag with farts, etc., like in my theme. So yes. Plus, I don't want to have it sound like it's all so serious, and we have to have serious. We have a whole list of questions. Then everyone gets all like, it's questions. So I kind of, like to ease people in. Make them giggle. Yeah. Thank you for that, Glenn. Yes. That would be correct. Yeah, wild. It's not actually K-poop. Yes. Yes, and also I have been known to have go by the name Turd Ferguson as well. On my StreamYard names. Yeah. So if you see some people in the chat call me Turd, that's why. Yeah, okay, yeah, no. Okay, so did you have anything that you want to show off? And then if you don't, I can go to one of your websites and just browse through there. But if you have something.
Well, I think we mentioned the Plague of Man book.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me make you large.
Okay.
Wait.
Wrong person.
Boop. There you go. Bam.
This is the one we came out with a few years ago, and Peggy's working on a new one right now, story-wise.
Yay, Peggy.
It was a lot of fun to do. We did a Kickstarter for it, but I don't think we'll do that again. We'll probably just, release it, sell it at the shows.
Okay.
And then every year I do the cover for Great Lakes Horror Writers. They do the Erie Tales.
Nice. Okay.
Every cover has to have a lighthouse on it, and they have a theme. So I got to come up with, like, this one. I kind of hid the lighthouse in the dress. There's a bunch of little lighthouses in there.
Cool.
I've had it as earrings before. It's kind of fun to put together. This is one, I think Source Point put this out. Peggy did the writing, her and David Hayes. I did the artwork. Get the glare off.
I'm gonna have to look for that. I like the Source Point guys. I actually met them at Astro, and I won the Cuddly Kaiju plushie. I love that thing. Nice.
What else did I pull here? I do have the old Lethal Litas. This was our ash can style we did for the first Comic-Con we set up at.
Wow. So your first Comic-Con was 95?
95.
Wow.
I'm old. So, and it was just black and white, cheesy artwork, kind of pretty dated now.
That's the best. Come on. No. Babes and cheesy art, that's where it's at.
And then we had this one come out the following Comic-Con. Let me turn this the right way.
Oh, cool.
So, and that was a full 32 page. The other one was 12. So, and then we did a couple issues after that as well. Okay. And I worked on, Mike Woolley from A to Z.
Yes.
He did a book called Tales from the Ravaged Lands.
Right there.
I don't know if you've seen that at all.
That's his art. I have seen that. I actually might have bought that. So I know he's working on another thing also, because you guys kind of all do the comic book day together at A to Z.
Yeah, and I did his backup story and a couple issues of that back then, and we've done pinups for each other. So
okay.
I've known him for many years.
Oh yeah, I think the first time that I went there and I actually talked to artists, it was you, Wooly, and then Dave Acosta.
Oh yeah, he was there the one year.
He was there the one year. I think that's when I finally got the courage to go and be like, hey, I want to talk to art people. Which was still a long time ago, which I'm so glad I did though, because I have a lot of lovely art adorning my walls. Okay, so Miss So wants to know, do you have Do you ever have spooky dreams that inspire your art?
No, unfortunately, I rarely ever remember a dream, so that's a no. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's also my name during Halloween. Hey Bleak. Hey. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. Hey Sensei. Let's see. Sometimes they still do. Like there's a lot of them around here that are strictly just comics, or they're like comics and artists. So
There
that's
are a
cool.
few, and the guests
Yeah.
I get are just comic artists.
Yeah.
Obviously, Motor City Comic Con it's more of a pop culture thing now. I still enjoy the
Yeah.
show.
It's still fun. I went for the first time. Like that's the one I always wanted to go to, but I always end up missed because I was usually out of town at the time. So
Mhm.
I went this time and I had a blast. So I want to go. When's it coming back up? November?
I think it's second week in November now.
Second week of November. Yeah, if it's not mingling with my YomaCon, then I probably am going to go
I think
all 3
it's the
days this
week
time.
after or the week before. Somebody else
Okay.
had mentioned that. So
Okay, good.
it's a lot of fun. It always has been, but yeah, it's more of a pop culture thing than just comics now.
Yeah. There's still a lot to do though. I think next time I would go to a couple panels because they had some that looked interesting. And then I also went to Astronomicon for the first time this year.
I haven't done that in a few years. I've done that in the past. Yeah.
It was during my birthday weekend, and I got wicked bad food poisoning, and I almost threw up on Bill Morrison and Tom Waltz. Sorry. Do you enjoy coloring, or do you prefer to do only black and whites?
I prefer just black and white. My coloring's pretty limited. It's nothing I've studied much on. Like I mentioned before, I'll do some watercolor, occasionally some chalk or charcoal or something, but basically black and white.
Oh wow. Okay. So are you in your studio or in a store? Is what now I
My
want to
basement is my studio and my TV area.
probably
So
also a store. It's kind of every collector, I think, kind of the rooms kind of turn into stores at some point.
it's a mess, but it's mine.
Oh hey Designs, what's up? This is my homie. You guys, I don't have my emotes because I don't have my Twitch going right now, but he's a Aussie based comic artist. There he is. There's my friend. And he did all my emotes on my Twitch. So he just rated with a party of 13. Nice. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hello, everybody. Why is there? Where is it? Oh, okay, because your last name. That's how I get it. I was trying to figure out what they were talking about. Now I get it. Oh man.
Never been there. So.
Jeez. Glenn is actually from there, so if you ever go, he can show you the ropes.
Gotcha. I mean, I was taught by my mom a little bit when I was younger, and then I was taught by, high school, in school. I took a couple classes at a local art store that taught in the back room. Other than that, just kind of looking at other people's art and kind of trying to find my own way through it. So
I think that's pretty much what you can do. Like if you want to take a couple classes here and there, there's some lovely things on YouTube that you could just watch.
YouTube, yeah, that's a whole
YouTube's
thing.
phenomenal. I found I love hanging in Richard Friend's lunchtime and Sunday stream. David Finch's streams, I'll just put on in the background, just watch him do art. It's just I'm just mesmerized by everybody that does art. I think it's
you can
fantastic.
find new techniques, different things on all that stuff. Yep.
Yeah. Glenn says England is a dump. Yes. Nice. Yeah, so let's see what else we got. Oh jeez. What are you saying, CJ?
What do you got? What is
artist you feel the most connected to?
I'm sorry, what's that?
What artist do you feel the most connected to?
The one I probably like, as far as like his artwork. I mean, I don't personally know the guy, or knew him, Bernie Wrightson. Oh. He's my favorite artist, and that's the one that I've connected with the most as far as artwork wise. Yeah. And inspires me when I see his artwork. So.
Oh, he had some amazing books and covers and art, and just fantastic.
I mean, his Frankenstein book alone is great, but even his other stuff, the comic stories he's done, everything, I love it.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of pre-core horror and horror collectors that collect a lot of his stuff in here. So it's a lot we got going on here. Have you drawn many cabins? Yes. Have you drawn
No.
cabins? Yeah, I got. I watched Friday the 13th and then went on a whole binge of cabins, and I did watercolors of all of them, and then I didn't want to do any more cabins after.
I've done a few,
So much
but
brown.
not many.
It was a
I think I've
lot of
drawn the Evil
brown.
Dead cabin a few times.
Yeah, that's kind of a
Yes,
must, I think, for any horror fan. Also, because Bruce, give it up. Yes, he did great monsters and Swamp Thing. I
for
love the
sure.
Swamp Thing a lot.
I love his Batman too. The way he draws Batman
Ooh,
is
yeah,
great.
yeah. There was a couple people that did Batman, like really creepy, weird Batman. Like I actually like what Sam Keith did with Batman.
I
His
like his
weird take.
Batman.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Kelly
I
Jones, I like his Batman with
Oh
the big
yeah.
ears and the a lot of
I'm all
shadows.
for that. Yeah, that's nice. So, what do you struggle to draw the most?
I'd
Take
say
us all where this
hands, but I've
question is
gotten
going.
better. But vehicles, I hate drawing cars or
Oh
motorcycles.
yeah,
They're a pain in the ass to me.
yeah. That like that in buildings, because that you have to make sure all your points are on point and everything's lining up and all that.
That I've come to like a little more because my day job was doing signs for grocery stores, aisle markers, different things. So we worked
Oh,
with a lot of
I have probably seen your
architectural
signs.
things. So I kind of got used to that. So
Yeah. Oh, bye, Tate. Thank you for hanging. We enjoyed your questions.
bye.
Yeah, you definitely need to read Swamp Thing, Glenn.
Yes.
It's a must. Cool. So if you don't mind, I will go to. Do you want me to browse your Etsy store?
Whatever
Do
you
you
want to do. It's
Okay.
up to you.
I'll browse Etsy, then I'll browse your Late Night Snack Zine, and then I can flip through a little bit of your
Sure.
Instagram. Hold on, let me move this to a new window because it does weird things when I go to move tab to new window. There we go. Okay. Let's go in here.
So what is your favorite horror movie, by the way?
My favorite horror movie, I am partial to the Evil Deads because I do love me some Ashley J. Williams, big time. But I am huge on Friday the 13th series. But my all-time favorite, cheesiest, stupidest movie of all time is Sorority Babes, the Slimeball Bolorama.
Slimeball Bolorama.
That is my favorite.
I have the poster somewhere in the back here.
Mine is right there on my wall. It's right there. Oh, I also
Evil Dead. I like my Evil
Horror.
Dead with less comedy though. I love
Yeah.
the first one.
I have not seen Rise, but it looks great, and I've heard
I
good
haven't
things
seen that
about
yet
it.
either.
Yeah, I kind of really want to see that. And then my favorite, I love Universal Monsters, and my favorite non-Universal Monster movie that is a Universal Monster movie by default is The Monster Squad. There's just something about that movie that just has everything, like the essence that you want in a movie.
It's not my favorite, but it's kind of a fun movie.
Yeah.
The monsters look great in it.
They look fantastic. And I think the Dracula that was in there was voted one of the top 10 Draculas like of all time. And like some
he has a good look for it.
He does. Try things like vehicles. Do you use a ruler or shape templates?
Both. When I have to. I
Yeah,
try to avoid drawing them as much as possible. Or I'll just put the front end next to a person or a tire or something to avoid drawing.
See, I thought that was where it was going when CJ asked what do you struggle to the most, because I know he has beef with Liefeld and feet.
As much as I love Ghost Rider and would love drawing a lot of Ghost Riders,
Ooh.
you kind of have to draw the bike with them, and I just
yeah. And then
like
chains.
drawing.
You know how hard it is to draw chain links together?
Chains can be fun, or they can be a struggle at times.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you like drawing the most?
I've been on a Plague Doctor kick for about 7-8 years.
Okay.
That's what kind of got Peggy and I start talking about doing the book. And they're fun to draw. That, and I love drawing xenomorphs.
I love Xenomorphs. There's something about it that's very sexy. Also, Cenobites, their look is just something really, really nice.
In the Xenomorph, you can kind of change it. I mean, obviously, if you want it to look like the movie, that's fine. But you can kind of add your own little things to it, and nobody really notices because it's,
Yeah, as long as you got the basic shape down, you could kind of morph it any way that you want, because it's like a space alien that morphs with other beings.
Yep.
Also, Late Night Snack make me hungry. It made me hungry, Glenn.
Well, Late Night Snack, actually the name for that being the zine, obviously when I was younger, I used to stay up late when I was a teenager and watch Night Flights on USA Network. So anybody older might
Okay.
remember that.
Yes.
They were on for like 4 hours. They'd show a couple movies and have little things inserted. And they'd show stuff like Andy Warhol's Dracula and stuff. So to me, that was late night. I was up late. That was my snack for the evening,
There you
watching
go.
that type of stuff.
You do have a Kool-Aid ad for Jonestown. That's hilarious, by the way. It's not really hilarious, but it is because you okay, so Glenn also likes the serious Evil Dead, not the comedy.
Okay, I'm starting to like Glenn now. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I just love Bruce Campbell, so maybe that's why I'm partial to that. Do you use references?
Oh yeah. I mean, sometimes I just wing it out of my head, and other times I'll print out a bunch of pictures so I have references, especially if it's a character and I have to know.
Yeah.
I will even poses sometimes. If I find a pose I like, I might print it out just so I have a reference of that pose. I did one today or yesterday of Peace, Necron 99 from Wizards. And the pose is actually from a video game poster, I think. I just like the way the pose looked. So
I adored Wizards. Wizards were my baby from like the 90s to like the early 2000s. That's what I was gravitating to. Oh, there's Kev. Hey, Kev. He's also local Michigan. He's from Grand Rapids.
Okay.
He usually does Legacy and Motor City Nightmares and some other stuff.
Oh, you mentioned him yesterday. Yes.
Yeah, I mentioned him the other day. But yeah, I think he was up in Traverse City. Was it last weekend?
The past weekend?
Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome, dude. On the Twitch Bros. Hey, Kev. Oh, I got Rude up in the house. What's up? Okay. So, backstory, CJ kind of has beef with Rob Liefeld.
I understand. I actually like his earlier stuff before X-Force.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen some of his early stuff, and I like it. I read some of the New Mutants he was working on at the time. He obviously has issues with feet, and he likes pockets, and I think everything just kind of got carried away after a while. I don't dislike his artwork, some of his artwork, but I'm not a huge fan.
Okay, good. I think you just won CJ over with that answer. Favorite horror genre? Ooh.
I'm a slasher fan. I like my slasher movies.
I adore the slashers.
I can watch
about
those
it.
all the time. Friday the 13th as a series is I enjoy it. That's my favorite series.
I am excited for the Camp Crystal Lake series. Yeah. I don't think it's out yet, but I'm excited for that. I just something about it. It's camping, it's lakes, it's woods, you're in the thing. You know, it's good times. And my favorite Friday the 13th film, even though a lot of people hate it, is 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. I love it though. It's so cheesy. That's probably why I like it. I like the weird cheese and horror.
2's my favorite, but I love part 5, and everybody up until recently seemed to hate part 5 because it was fake Jason.
Part 5, I love part 5. I can get in with that, but you know, he's kind of needed in the series for it to, you know, get up in there. Clowns versus zombies, who wins?
What's that?
Clowns versus zombies, who wins?
Zombies. Get rid of the clowns.
Unless you're dealing with clown zombies, then you're screwed. That'd just be horrific. And try. Yeah, we have a hoot. A lot of the people's in here. We have a really fun Mario Kart group, and we do so much shit talking in that. It's amazing. Okay, here we go. Do you have a dream project that you aspire to do?
Well, you know what? Working on a Spider-Man book would be amazing. I can say that. I don't expect to ever work on a Spider-Man book, but if I was able to draw a like a Marvel or DC book, it would be a Spider-Man book.
Okay. Would you do like serious Spider-Man, goofy, or would you do like some kind of like horror type influence on Spider-Man?
A little more on the serious, but Spider-Man has to have his little wisecracking.
Yeah, he's got to have a little bit.
Maybe throw the Hobgoblin in there would be good.
Hob, I love Hob. Hob's my favorite. I'm really looking forward to when he actually comes in because he's my favorite. I love the Hob. And there are some really good zombie type covers for Spider-Man, which are pretty neat. Cemetery, grave scene stuff, which
Yeah,
I have them all. That was my thing when I was growing up.
that was a good read. Yep.
My favorite Spider-Man book, well, my favorite book of all time is the Marvel Team Up with Howard the Duck. I don't know why. When I pulled it up as a kid, it's been my favorite thing to this day. And I buy it every time I see it. Hey, Rue, thanks for stopping by. That's fair. That's fair. You have had beef with him for a while. Also true. There's some very wackadoodle 70s horror that is kind of amazing. It's cheesy, but it's kind of amazing. Like the 70s House movie. Have you ever seen that from Japan? Is just you can't figure out what's happening half the time. You're just kind of like, I don't know why, but I'm watching this. It's amazing.
I like the
Gary.
80s. I grew up in the 80s. I enjoy it's a great decade for horror, but I love 70s horror.
Ooh, 70s is good. There were a lot of stuff, like especially late 70s that came out that had some really good. Like you had Halloween came out.
Halloween, Dawn of the Dead,
yeah.
Martin, great vampire movie if no one's seen it.
Ooh, yes.
I seen stuff like Last House on the Left, not necessarily horror, but exploitation. I like that whole kind of
it's kind of borderline because it's like it's like real time horror, like real horror. So that's also equally scary. I think I'm more terrified watching those movies than I am horror, because horror, for whatever reason, it just makes me giggle.
Right. You know it's fake. Something like that happens or could happen.
That's more terrifying to me.
Yeah.
What do you say? Yeah, Halloween, Friday the 13th, definitely. See, Kev, you get it. Zombie clones win. And that's also one of my favorite movies of all time is The Killer Clowns, and I really want to play that video game. I don't know if it's out yet, but I'm
on the minority here. I'm not a big fan of that movie.
Not a big fan.
The look of it is great. The clowns look great, but I can't get into the movie. So.
Okay. It's kind of harder to get into now if you try watching it. But when you grew up and you were like a kid, it was like, this is so stupid. This is amazing. I can't believe people are letting me watch this. So yeah.
See, I don't mind some comedy in my horror, but when it's the whole movie, it's not for me.
Okay.
So.
Yes. See, that's why I liked it, because you got to see like the street scenes, and then you got to see like the school bus, not the school bus, the boat thing. That was it. I liked it. I liked it all. Do you just like vehicles as much as Liefeld dislikes feet?
Probably more than his feet. Yes.
Wow. That's, wow.
I'm not a car person at all. I never was growing up. I'm not the guy that had to have the cool car or anything. I could care less about a car. They get me from A to B. So, I don't even like drawing them. I help the writers. Some like Peggy and I kind of communicate back and forth on things, and Mike LeBlanc, who wrote Lita with me.
Okay.
Him and I we base the story or get the story together or put it together.
You also wrote that one.
But I don't do much of the writing except for that story. That's the first time I actually wrote and drew the whole thing myself.
Yeah.
So cover the butt.
Cover the butt. But it's actually exciting. I mean, I'm looking forward to figure out what's happening with this. Like post-apocalyptic / you don't know, because it doesn't really say much. It's a mystery. But yeah, that's very excited. It is harder to hide a whole vehicle than feet.
As if you draw the feet.
You could draw the car that ran over the feet, then you won't have to worry about the feet anymore, but then you're stuck
there you
drawing the car all the time.
And yes, the burning's a good one.
The changing. Ooh.
The Changeling, I think is what he's talking about.
The Changeling. Oh,
that's
maybe.
George C. Scott ghost movie. Pieces is a lot of fun.
I would say it's both, because you kind of got a couple little elements in there that are a little bit both.
It's kind of a gory, yeah.
Yes. So is Mutilator, but
Pieces is better than Mutilator.
I think so also, yes. They are aliens. This is true. They probably would, because it interferes with their food source. So they might. Yeah. Also, the Garbage Pail Kids movie is quite
The
interesting.
Blob from the 80s was pretty good. I do like
That
that
was
one.
fun. See, those are like good. Like you go to the drive-in, like you're not really paying attention, but you have like all the snacks and you kind of just zone out at the movie and just have fun. Yeah. Yes. So he says yes. The changeling. Okay. So I'm gonna go show the one site, your Etsy, and then I'm not
Sure.
gonna be able to read the chat while I'm doing that. So if anything pops up, you can go ahead and
I will
answer
try
as
to keep
I'm
up with it.
okay, good. Oh, Chud, yes. Yes.
Chud's fun.
I
Yeah.
like Chud. Chud is fun. Okay. Also, They Live is pretty good too. Okay, where is this? Oh, share screen. I need to go to here we go. Yes. Allow. Here we go. Okay, boom. So you have a lot of stuff, which I did not know you had shirts, which I'm excited about. So now I need shirts.
Yeah.
So I don't know how hard this is to see from. Can you guys see this okay?
It's showing up okay, it looks like.
Okay, good. Because I don't think I could can I click it and then go next? Will it let me do that? No, it'll just take you to pictures. Okay, let me go backwards. That just screwed everything up. Okay, let me go back here. Oh, this is cute. I like this.
Yeah, a friend of mine does the glass work for me. She takes my prints and burns them onto the glass.
Oh, this is neat. It's a night light. How well does that work? That's cool.
It's a fused glass, so the glass is transparent once it's lit up, so the light comes through.
That's cool.
The way she makes it, the glass or the image is burned into the glass. It's not printed on it.
Oh, that's sweet. I have never seen anything like that. That's really cool. So it actually kind of looks like a piece of artwork just sitting on your wall.
Yeah, kind of. She does dishes for me also.
Dishes? Oh, cool. Oh, nice. You get mugs and stuff. Wait, does this go? Okay, all items. Okay, here's all items. Okay, Godzilla sketchbook. I might need to buy your Godzilla sketchbook.
I gotta see if I think I have one left of those.
Okay. Let me know, because I'm all about. I love Godzilla. Godzilla is like one of my all-time go-to favorite things. Okay, this is just not wanting to live.
There's a little lag in there.
Yeah, it's laggy.
I was sketching a bunch of Godzilla character heads and everything, so I just put them all in a book and put like a movie poster or something next to it.
You know, that's fun. It's really fun. Yes, Mothra. I adore the Mothra song. It's probably one of my favorite things. I used to head up to the Garden City and the Wayne Library because they were the only people that had the Godzilla soundtracks when I was in high school, and I would rep those all the time to listen to them. Oh, that's cool. The double feature pins. Cool. Yeah. Ooh, got some Frankenstein action. Oh, I have this.
She has 7 of my night lights. Okay.
She does. Nice. I will have to, inquire more. Oh, I have that sticker. Where is it?
Which one?
The Nosferatu one. Yeah. I like the squids. I'm all for squids. Oh. But yeah, there's your play guy.
Yep.
And these magnets are good. They're like thick magnets, which when dropped, they still they're still good. So I dropped mine earlier.
I try to have a big, like when I do the shows, I try to have something anywhere from $1 up to originals, which might be 100 or 200, just to give everybody a variety of things.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. Oh, what are these?
Like Christmas ornaments or tree ornaments.
Oh, that's cool. That's weird.
Same concept with glass.
Oh, that's really cool. Let's see. I do adore this guy though. This guy, I'm telling you.
Scariest thing from my childhood.
Yeah, that was pretty horrifically. That and I don't know, the Tim Curry It really got to me.
Yeah, that one never bothered me. It was him and the kid scratching on the window in Salem's Lot.
Yeah, that'll do it. Chucky kind of really messed me up because I had the Cricket doll in the 80s, and that's about a 3-foot doll that you put tape in, and it talks and its eyes and mouth move. So I would have to hide her in my closet before I went to sleep. Like I couldn't handle that. And tables have turned because I put scary tapes in her. And oh wait, how do I stop this? Remove. I put scary tapes in her and I hide her around my house for when I have people over. Scare the crap out of them. Haha.
So, did we miss any questions here?
Ooh, you have, okay, so I'm just trying to read back. So Peggy says she has 7 of the nightlights. They are the tits. Sold. Anything that's the tits. Yes, Godzilla. Hey, Nin, what's up? Okay, back to questions. What we got here? Canvas, square, sculpture.
I do some sculptures every once in a while. I make these little voodoo dolls. They're called little voodoo people. I don't have any with me at the moment.
That's right. Hold on. That's on your Instagram. I can pull that up.
Oh yeah, I did post one recently.
All right.
Canvas art. I don't do much of that because I don't paint. And to me, if you're doing a canvas, it should be painting. So, but my traditional art is basically pen and ink on paper.
Okay. Yeah, I adore some pen and ink stuff. I want to get back into doing more art. I was doing I was making plushies for a while. So, so I grew up, I don't know if you knew where the Jolly Roger was, but that was like 10 minutes from my house. So I spent like the entire summer we were at the Jolly Roger. We went I saw everything there.
Yeah, I think it was a Wayne Theater. There was a drive-in over there on the Wayne Road. Or
Wayne Road, yeah.
Michigan Avenue over there.
Yeah, I still go to the, oh shoot, what's the one? It's in Dearborn. It's like on the borderline. Can't remember.
Ford, Wyoming.
Yeah, the Ford, Wyoming one. I still go there. They do deals on Groupon every now and then for that. Do you have an appreciation for origami?
I do. I have no clue how it's done, but I do find it pretty interesting.
It's fascinating, yeah.
And Blade Runner is one of my favorite movies, and got the cop that does the little ones out of the gum wrapper.
Blade Runner's got some. I love the visuals in Blade Runner. Plus Rucker Hoyer. I don't know. He was just a sexy stud. Yeah, that is a great scene.
Yes.
Let's see. Yes, your grandma. Okay, I must have missed something there. Voodoo dolls. Yes, I will show that in 1 second. Okay. Your last drive-in just closed? That's sad. They still have a few here. They do like at over in Holly for Renaissance Festival. They do the outdoor like in the woods ones.
Oh, they do it out there? Okay.
Yeah, they do that up there. And then
they do one.
The Plymouth one, I think, is that's there. And then did you see the one that they opened up in downtown Detroit by the Riverwalk?
Oh,
they made that one all fancy, which is really cool looking. So yeah, I want to go there sometime because I like hanging out down there because that's right usually where like Yomacon and stuff is at. You have a drive in there? Nice. Yeah. What did I miss? Did I miss something? Some of my old people. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Some of them are really run down, but I mean, kind of the cheesier, more messed up ones.
Driving. I mean, what do you expect?
You're in your car. Right. What else do you guys do? Okay.
It's nice. Grab some lawn chairs, sit out. Yeah.
Yeah. Lawn chairs and snacks are good to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go back here. And let me share this guy. Wait. Stop screen. Yes. Present screen. Okay. Alrighty. I am not super nervous today, which is great. I was spazzing out a tiny bit, not gonna lie. All right, so here we go. And this is on your Instagram. Oh, look, there's Jay Douglas.
There's Faye's post.
Hey, Jason. Yeah, so this is Wizards, and I love Wizards. I love any of that Bakshi animation, which is good time stuff. That's fun. And then here we go. This one I really enjoyed. I love the way that you did the feathers and the way like your line work kind of like feathers out. Okay, but here we go. Here's your voodoo dolls.
Yes, there they are.
There they go.
I don't make them often, but when I have time, I put a couple together.
Very cool. What is the face made with? Is that clay?
It's all done. I started with a little skull, and then I kind of sculpted around the skull, and then cast them and pour the resin.
Ah, fancy.
And then I wrap them with different fabrics. People have given me their clothes to wrap them in, different things.
Interesting. People's clothes.
Something different for the table.
Something definitely different. Oh, here we go. Here's more of your indies.
Yeah, there's those. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Lighthouse has to be on every cover. So some it's like obviously right there on the cover. Some it's the ink blot for the Rorschach thing or whatever you call it. I've had it as toy in the background. Nice. Kind of fun coming up with it.
Yeah, that is fun. So I actually was never familiar with this, and I found this at I think I saw it this year for the first time for Comic Book Day, maybe, and then when I went to Motor City. They had that table. I think it was wedged between you and Peggy.
Yep, they're usually next to me every Motor City Comic Con.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so I want to look more into that because that's
That's
kind
a
of right up
great
my
like
alley.
horror
And yeah,
writer
there's your booth.
association of writers. There's me.
There's your booth. Let's see. Oh, yep. Let's promote a city. Ooh, turtles. So you also do sketch covers? That's cool.
Usually when it leads up to Comic-Con, I'll usually knock out a few sketch covers for the show.
Okay.
So
So you do like commissions for sketch covers?
Oh yeah, I'll do commissions if I have time for whatever.
Okay. There's some Catwoman.
That was my favorite one I did this year. So.
Nice. I like the way that this turned into like a cave action bat, which was pretty cool looking. That's cool. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, what is this?
Phantasm.
Is this white charcoal? Yeah.
Yep.
It's gotta be nice. Here we go. I know Glenn really loves those movies. He's big into those.
I just rewatched them all recently.
Yeah, I know Glenn did too. What did I do? Oh no. Click the thing. This is for Mermaid.
It's one of my mermaids.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, you come today? Yes. Oh, there we go. Your little guy. What's this guy's name? Does he have a name yet?
Or he doesn't have a name. Yeah, I've just drawn him a few times there. So
that's cool. I dig it. I dig it. I also, ooh, that's neat.
That's from Del Morte Del More, Cemetery Man. It's an Italian zombie movie from, I think, 94.
Oh,
Rupert Everett stars in it.
Okay.
Pretty good if you've never seen it. So
yeah, there's some really good 80s and 90s, like weird Italian horror movies. Lots of cool Italian zombie movies.
Oh, yeah. It's from Oddities, I think.
From Oddities? Cool. Yeah, you got some good stuff. Like those postcards are like little mini prints.
We got mini prints now. We got, larger size prints. Little everything.
Yeah, there's more of your Plague Man. Oh, very cool. Okay, so what's this with this? Just a sketchbook?
Yeah, I was doing a bunch of these cut-off heads of villains from just for sketches from movies or comics, and I just kind of collected them all in a couple volumes of little handbooks.
I like it. I also something interesting with like a skull head with like boobs. I'm for
Nothing
it.
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, no, for sure. Ooh, I saw some. Okay.
What's that?
There we go. Some Hellraiser action.
Yeah.
I do enjoy
that. Was a scratch board one.
Ooh, neat. So when you do the scratch boards, do you do the ones that are like metallic or the ones that are just like plain color underneath?
I used to at my work, we used screen print, so I'd use just white styrene, which was kind of thick.
Okay.
And then they would flood coat black ink over it. So it was just the white showing through. But I could dig into it really deep because it was a thick plastic.
Okay. That's cool. Let's see. What else we got here? All right. Oh, okay. There's more of your shirts. Yeah, I need to look into these shirts. That's cool. Oh, we got the aliens action.
Oh yeah, yep, that's one of the more popular ones.
Very cool. That's awesome. Oh, nice.
Got to change my setup where I'm at.
That's awesome. Oh, ooh, so excellent. All right, let me close this.
All right.
That. Can I just stop that now? Stop. There we go. Boom. Okay. What else did I miss? Oh, okay. Wow, I missed a lot. Hold on. Whoa.
What do we got?
We got your car deserves the best. I'm assuming this is all about the drive-in talk. Okay, here's a question. What are Donald's feelings towards AI?
It's not my thing. I mean, I don't really care for it, but I mean, if somebody wants to dabble with it, if they're not an artist and play with it, that's fine. It's just, not my thing. I'm not really into the digital art in general that much.
Yeah.
I appreciate some of it. It's just not my thing. So
definitely.
Don't want to bash on it either. So.
Oh, nice. That would be a fun combo. Oh, hey, Bronze. What's up? Yeah, bless the like button. You want him to make you a doll of K-pop? That's funny. Well, commission him or whatever. And one of CJ too, just hands. Yeah, hands. Yeah, my hands look awful right now. I kind of had accident with my nail polish.
Thank you.
So Glenn says, if I can click this, did I just see the tall man?
Yes, you did.
Peggy says yes. And then Kev says, okay, click on Kev. Cemetery Man. Okay.
And I agree.
Okay, well then you hear that. I have a feeling you two would probably get along tremendously.
I'm sure if he's at those shows, I'm sure I've seen him or passed
You
by.
probably have. You probably have done probably boofed together at one time in the same aisle. You don't get it. I will keep saying hello because I just seen your people. So, okay. Okay, here we go. Do you think AI will eventually take over commercial art?
I think it will be used with it because actually, my
Yeah.
background, I work, for a decor company doing signs and everything. So I know my old boss was starting to dabble with it just to see what was available. So, yeah.
Okay, so do you think you're up to answering the question that we had on hold? Which
My
is,
pet
what's your
peeve.
biggest pet peeve?
It's,
Not, then I'm going to keep putting it back here if we can come back to it again.
well, people not paying attention when they're driving, and it's gotten worse since COVID.
Oh, it has gotten so bad in the last couple of weeks with just every time I go from like my work from Livonia to here, I see at least 3 accidents. It's insane.
Oh, coming back from today when I told you we were out at the comic shops and 3 different times. Yeah. People just not paying attention.
Nobody's paying attention, and I think too the construction, for whatever reason, all of Michigan is under construction right now for road work, and it's making people like angsty. Okay, here we go. IP. So Bronze kind of popped it at the end. You might have already talked about this a tiny bit, but you want to just kind of answer again. Didn't care.
Should we do some horse highlight?
Dream characters are projects for existing IP.
Obviously, Spider-Man, like I'd mentioned, would be a dream project because that was my character growing up. I always enjoyed. Outside of that, I used to want to do covers for DVDs and movie poster type. I always wanted to do that type of stuff, but I've gotten to the point I just kind of like doing what I'm doing now. I'm past trying to like get out there, and I just want to have fun with what I'm doing. Not saying I don't have any dream projects. Nothing's coming to mind at the moment.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, you're just kind of doing your thing with. So in case you didn't see that earlier, oh shoot, okay, screw that. So this is his current zine that came out. It's called Late Night Snack, and it's a mix of, you guys can see this, comics, movies, fiction, and whatever. And this is his character, Lita, and it's pretty neat. Just like kind of set up like old school style books, and then there she is, the lovely Lita. Yeah, no, I enjoyed that. I can't wait to see what you do more with her, because it's kind of right up my alley. It's like detective-y, and then like vigilante, and then just badass babe. Sometimes you just need a badass babe.
They need to make a comeback in comics.
Yeah. And I really like Peggy's section. I'm looking forward to the next one, because I know she started talking a tiny bit about Junji Ito.
Yes, start working on that. Yep.
Nice. I do adore me some Junji Ito. Oh, wait. Whoa. God, so many things happening right now. Okay. So, what is a greater threat to artists, AI or cheap overseas labor?
Kind of both of them.
Yeah.
Hard to say which one's worse. Probably the overseas labor, possibly.
Okay. Yeah. I could see that.
Right now.
What's coming say? Yeah. I see people just swerve in and out lately, which is driving me insane, because then everyone's like stops and like, and they can't go anywhere. I think you would. Have you ever done a Batman Who Laughs? I think you would make a sick Batman Who Laughs.
No, I have a couple of the books. I haven't read them yet, but I know the images. I haven't drawn one yet. I haven't drawn Batman in a little while, so.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I think you need to get on some of that. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you for dropping all of the links. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see. Have you ever done a Marvel Zombies Spidey sketch?
I don't think so. It doesn't. No.
Interesting.
I don't think I've done any of the Marvel zombie type characters.
Oh my god, you guys are a hoot. What does it say? Do you feel social media uplifts you or hinders you based on the feedback you hear from fans and trolls?
It's uplifting because you can see so much other people's artwork on there and get motivated.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with it. I try to just ignore a lot of the other negative stuff on there, whether it's politics, religion, or the trolls, whatever. I just kind of, try not to scroll too much and go from there. So
Yeah.
it's a great tool and it's a bad tool, just like the internet.
Yeah.
So.
I try to on Instagram keep it mostly towards like things that like inspire me, or a lot of times I'll go and I'll flick through my feed and just draw random people that pop up because like I'll follow like a lot of like artsy peeps or like peeps that are into fashion, and that's fun to like just draw random things. Yeah.
It can definitely help the motivation and pick things up. So
yes. So I feel like we answered the pet peeve question. You remove that from the thing. Are there any other questions? Because we've been on for a little over an hour. I don't know how much time you have free for tonight.
Whatever. So.
Okay, cool. We can keep going. Ooh, what we got here?
Posting.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also a good thing too because you got to be careful where you post your art because a lot of times people can take it because they just save the images. Especially if you're doing it digitally. Yeah.
I don't do a lot when I post. Sometimes I have my pens laying on top of it somewhere, covering some of it. I have some artist friends that don't like to post anything they do, especially if it's their characters, which I totally understand. Myself, at this point in my life, if people want to see my artwork, I just like posting it. So it doesn't bother me. If someone feels the need to take it, well, I'm not justifying it, but it is what it is. They could buy my book and reprint it if they wanted to, or print something out of it, or buy prints. So
because when I post my art, I don't do like I'm scanning it and putting it on there. To me, just throwing it on my table, taking a semi cheesy picture of it works for me because I like that. I don't know. It just seems more artsy to me for some reason. Okay. Are you a fan of variant covers or do you feel it waters down the product?
Originally, I was not opposed to them because you get to see some different variety of, artists. And a lot of artists that don't draw comics anymore, they just do covers. They're the variant, so I'm seeing the old artists I know or familiar with doing those, which is great. But I look at some of these companies and one issue might have 6 to, depending on the company, 20 variants, it seems like, and it's too much almost. Which one do you buy?
Or in like the hundreds. And then they'll have like the virgin, the metal, the whatever of the same cover, and it's getting kind of ridiculous on some of those. I think I would, when it comes to that, much rather have like a print or something else, so I can at least put that version on like my wall to enjoy it because it's just too much, and I don't like having more than one of the same book. Like it takes way too much space.
Plague Doctor book, Peggy and I did. We did the regular cover, and then we did like I think 25 copies of a different cover, just for something different.
That's fun.
And even that, became kind of like you got to explain to some people why this one's a little bit more and what's and it just I don't think I would do it again.
Yeah. So. Okay. So yeah, I'm glad you guys got to meet Don, and that's exciting. That's my whole point of doing this. Oh, you're welcome. But that's my whole point of doing this because I've been running into people and meeting artists for a lifetime, and I've been hanging around my comic community on YouTube and Twitch for maybe 3 years now. And it's my way of like bringing everyone together so that people can follow more of each other because everyone loves this type of thing that we have kind of going on here, and they love meeting new artists. So I think that's fun.
What? This was fun. First time I've ever done one of these. So.
Oh, really? Well, you're welcome on anytime.
Thank you.
When you have your part 2 out, I can bring you on and we could go over part 2 of your zine.
Sure. I haven't had them do it commercially, but I've had another vendor buy some artwork from me, and then he's in the New York area selling prints of my artwork. So
shame on you, CJ. Was that you? He's in New York.
So that stuff does happen. So
yeah, I bet. 20. Yeah, some like the Hardly Thin cover. it's a really cheesy series, but that alone on like Key Collector and those apps or whatever lists about 100 for issue 1, and I know there's probably 2-3 times that, because it can get away with doing saucier Harley art because it's not an actual DC book. So that I think probably has some of the most covers for just one issue. It's insane.
That and is it Dynamite, that company?
Dynamite does a
That's the
lot
Red
also.
Sonja and stuff like that. They do multiple covers also.
Yeah, because they do exclusives like throughout like Canada and the States. Because my friend who was at Comic-Con with me, Michael, he does he's been doing for Dirt Pharmaceuticals covers for Vampirella and Lady Death in there.
Okay.
Yes. Hold on, where did I go? Okay. Rob, where'd it go? Rob Liefeld cover versus a Frank Miller cover. So, question.
I'll take a Frank Miller over Liefeld, except for the latest Wolverine cover he did.
Yes. So I would say Frank Miller. I don't know if I would do a now Frank Miller. I would think I would do a now Liefeld over a now Frank Miller, but you know, that's only
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
But older Frank Miller, whether it's Sin City or some of his other stuff,
I would say older Frank over Liefeld and newer Liefeld over Frank. If I said that right, I think I said that right. Yes. But yeah, I adored Sin City too. That's some of the stuff I like. See, I know. I told you. Hey, Joe, this is what happens when you bring the New Yorkers.
Have at it.
Also, hey, Figure, thanks for stopping by. Uh-oh. My thing keeps freezing on all these comments. I'm trying to click on them. You're very welcome, Kevin. I also hope to have you on my show sometime, mister. Don't go hiding your awesome art. Well, you know, he did, you know, let you steal his art and then, you know, restole it. That's what you get. Yes, Peggy does have an Instagram. She will also be on in July. So look forward to that one. That's going to be awesome. It was most definitely you, CJ. See, I know. Uh-oh. Okay. Something's happening. I'm clicking this and it's popping up stuff from down before. Oh, hey, Roscoe. What's up? There you go. There's Peggy's Instagram. Go follow her. She's awesome. Okay, so what do we got here? Dang, that is way too much. That's way too much for one book. And then my problem is, like, if I go back issue hunting, like, months from now or, like, a year from now, I'll pull out the ones and I think they're different books.
Oh, yeah.
And then when I bring them home, it's like 10 issues of the same book. And I'm like, dang it.
And some don't have the number on the cover.
Some don't have the number on it. So you think it's like a one-shot or something brand new. And you're like, yes, I can't wait to read this. And you're like, well, dang, I just wasted so much stuff.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do cosplay covers. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hey, John. I don't know if I said hi to you already. Okay, hold on. Oh, it keeps jumping around. I don't think it's intentional for Miller. I just think his age is playing a large
age is a
part
factor
of that.
for sure.
Yeah. I know there was a couple issues lately with him doing remarks and people weren't able to tell what it was. But yes. I just think that's just because of his age. Yeah. But I do know that he will be at Fan Expo Toronto. And I know a lot of people are going to go there because they want to see him because it's not very often that he goes around. What I just do. Lay it on us, Barb, and also hey. Wait, click. Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty safe bet, yeah. Zombie apocalypse. Are you a shelter in place guy or a zombie slayer?
If I have enough food, I'll just shelter for a while.
I would be out there slaying all the zombies. That's where I'm at. You'll see me. Just I'll be saving you and protecting your food from the outside. That's me. Sure. Hey, Norin, what's up?
Hello.
Yeah, be sure to do that, Figure. Yes, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe health and age have had a lot to do with you know, his ability to draw lately, but you know, it happens to the best of us. You never know when that's going to actually hit in, and that's scary.
Thanks,
Oh,
John.
thank you. I'm so glad you joined us. That could have been a thing too. So hey, all right. This has been fun. I'm glad you joined in, and I'm glad I'm not super spazzing out because 10 minutes before this, I was like, yeah.
That turned out fine.
We did great. Also, this is the greatest question of all. Why is Michigan hotter than Florida right now? I need to know this also because I have been sweating all week. It's been awful.
Yeah, the heat came a little sooner this year, it seems like.
It did. I think it was like 90s all week.
There is no excuse.
Okay. Ooh, here we go. If you could kill any superhero, who would it be?
Wow.
And why?
That's a tough one.
That's real harsh.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Who would I? I'd probably find the most annoying. No, I already know. Bronze, you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm going with Cyclops. He just, I don't like
Superman would be near top of my list, possibly. He comes to mind.
Oh, Glenn and Bronze just unfollowed and blocked me.
I think its time has passed.
Rude also agrees. He would kill Superman. Yes, I'll be invited to the end of the world bunker. Yeah, Barb. We will throw down some zombies and where'd it go? What is it doing? It keeps freezing on a different comment. Okay. Yes, I will be there. Oh, sorry, Donald. Hey, you know what? I'll be out there in the bunker kicking all the ass outside, and Don will be inside protecting the food and making sandwiches for everybody.
Exactly.
How about that? Yeah,
I like to cook, so there we go.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I am the pastiest of the pastiest. As you could tell, I am blending in. Yeah, we're pretty pasty, so I'm inside.
I burn. That's about it.
Yeah. Oh, Norton's going with Kamala Khan. Okay.
I think that already happened, didn't it?
I think it might have already happened. Yeah, or it's happening. Something.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Got a good point there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, he says also Superman and Bronze. See, I know. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I don't know. It's just, he's so douchey to me. I can't, but he does have some good assets. That's for sure. Phil's Treehouse, who is also from the Lansing area. Hello, Phil. Pineapple on pizza. Yes or no?
I've had it before, but I wouldn't order it. So I'd say no.
Oh, okay. I will tell you, the place that makes the best pineapple pizza in the history of pineapple pizza is Buddy's. Check that out.
Okay, I worked at Buddy's for about 4 years in high school and right after high school.
All right.
I still disagree with you.
Oh, dang. Okay.
A lot of people ordered it, though.
I do. I ordered it every time. I had it last week. Joker. Okay. So if you could do any villain, who would you do? Who would you kill?
Ooh. To kill?
Yeah.
Joker. That's a good
one. Yeah.
It's kind of overused.
I think a lot of people are kind of tired of the Joker. I want to see more Penguin. I think Penguin needs more stuff happening. I like Penguin a lot. Clayface also. So that's a good question too. If you could do a story based on any villain with their main character, who would you do?
A villain as main character? I'd probably go with Norman, Green Goblin.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
There's a lot to him. I think he's got a lot of depth. So
yeah, there's a lot to work with there. I like Goblin. I think I would go with Hob. I just like Hob. Hob's my guy. I don't know why.
Okay.
Just something about that timeline. It just is my go-to. How would you go about killing a super? No, this is a very good question because how do you do that? Make a sword out of some kryptonite, maybe? Maybe, yeah. Oh, snap. Hey, Rob. What's happening? Okay. Nice. in a zombie. I would full on be there with you, Nin. We would just be, wearing fur bikinis with makeshift staffs, just out there, taking out the zombies. Let's see. What am I missing? Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, you gotta definitely have to do that. This is also true, but I'd say he's the one that's the most badass, though, because he doesn't have powers and he's out there risking his life when Superman could probably just flick somebody out of their way. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, you'd inject kryptonite into his veins? Wow, you are ruthless there, Rude. But how would you get close enough to him to inject it? That's the question. That's, yeah. Think about that. Oh, hey, Chop. What's happening?
Minus the pineapple, I'm down for that.
Oh, nice. Okay, what do we got here? Which D-list character would you like to make an A-lister?
D-list.
Let's consider D-list. I want more Howard the Duck, but I want him like good Howard the Duck.
Man Thing fan.
Man Thing?
I mean, he's kind of like on the lower end when it comes to characters, I guess. So that would be a good one.
That would be good. I think he's getting more popular lately, especially with
the Werewolf by Night kind of.
Werewolf by Night stuff, yeah. Let's see. Askleth. He would probably know. Yeah, he's trying to figure that out for a while. Ooh, favorite Hollywood monster: Predator, Wolfman, Dracula, aliens, etc.
Growing up, Wolfman was my favorite. I still love the Wolfman movies. But good. Alien is the xenomorph is my favorite creature monster.
Yes, xenomorphs are good. Like, he really did a great job, like, coming up with that character design.
Yes.
And just you see like his museums and stuff for Geiger, it's just sexy stuff, man.
Yep.
What does it say? Favorite horror comic book cover growing up?
Cover growing up. The Dead World one, I loved the screaming zombie head. That it drew me in, and just one of my favorites.
Nice. That's very cool. All right. Skipped stuff. That's a good one. Yes, because also the people coming in, he said that he really liked Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah. Super true.
Yeah, a lot of people like Creature from the Black Lagoon. I think the visuals in that are absolutely stunning. So are the visuals in Dracula. Those are really good. Mm-hmm. He's just gonna throw him in a black hole. Norrin. Well, Norrin, you're kind of Silver Surfer, so you can do that, so you get away with that. Man Thing is a C-lister, so who's D-list? Okay, if we're going to go with D-list, my favorite of the bottom barrel comic people are the Inferior 5, and I would love to see more from the Inferior 5, so that's where I would go. If you had to kill him, yeah, okay, I can get behind that. You kill Superman by destroying the sun, okay. So, Bleak, how would you be destroying the sun? And if you do destroy the sun, what happens to the rest of the planets?
Yes, that'd be tough.
It would be tough. Yes, Kev does collect Man Thing commissions and trades. I know, you got a good one from Simple Man not too long ago. It's pretty good.
I've done a few myself. He's fun to draw.
Yes, he's got some good dangly bits. I watched, what's the guy's name? I watched somebody last night on here ink a really awesome Man Thing piece. Do you play video games? If you do
I am not a gamer at all. But I played Mario Kart with the kids when they were younger, and that's about the last video game I played, and it's probably been 5 years.
Nice. So. You should take Mario Kart up again, because I'm telling you, that's like the greatest therapy we've had in a while. We go all out on our Mario Kart group. All right, we got here. Yes, I think so too. I like Man Thing. Yes. Also agree with you, Barb. I'll just drain his battery. Uh-oh. I just hit a thing. You and Nin just became kindred spirits for your love of your hate for pineapple on pizza and your love for Wolfman.
There we go.
Boom. Yes, definitely see some Wrightson in your art. Yeah, I can see that.
I'm a huge fan, for sure.
Yeah, I could see that a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I didn't mind the She-Hulk. I didn't mind the Moon Knight.
I enjoyed the She-Hulk. I thought it was fun.
It was a fun show. I just wish they did a little bit more storyline. And I wish Moon Knight would have slowed down just a tiny bit more and showed more of the Egyptian lore.
I know Moon Knight. I don't know a lot of the backstory, so that was all new to me. But overall, I thought it was pretty good, I thought, for the most part.
Yeah, wasn't bad. I didn't mind it. I actually didn't mind any of those. I actually liked Hawkeye a lot, and I thought I was not going to like Hawkeye.
Actually, that was my favorite of the more recent shows.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that. Okay, we got another question. We got, what is your favorite Stephen King story?
I don't read much, so I haven't really read much of his stuff. So I'd have to base it off of movies. And I love Christine. I don't know why. And I'm not a car person. That's the funny thing.
That brings
but
me
it's
back to the beginning of it.
Spirited movie all around, I think. And I just love that.
Yeah, I can get behind that. He's got some good ones that I actually enjoy. Some of the movies were really good too that I liked. And there were some that weren't as great, but
actually Shawshank Redemption. I mean, if I want to pick a favorite movie, that would probably be my favorite King movie.
Okay. I think I liked it more, the older one more than the newer one. There's just something super goofy about the newer one.
My problem, I enjoyed the new one, but I didn't like the second part as much as the first.
Yeah,
kind of the same with the original one. I didn't like the second night as much as I enjoyed the first.
I also didn't like the second one only because Jonathan Brandis wasn't in the second one, and that was my boo. Yes, Draculas are the best. And yeah, the Fear of Fire are definitely in D-list, but you know, they're my fave. So it's anybody that says different. So yeah, Diablo 4 looks pretty good. Oh, okay. I like your theories behind all this. I like that you guys have actually thought about this stuff. You know, yes, some of these guys do have good dangly bits. Yes, that was for Man Thing, the dangly bits.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Swamp Thing or Man Thing? Who's more of a ladies' man?
I'd have to go with Man Thing.
Man Thing, huh? Yep, it's because of dangly bits. I don't know. Swamp Thing did score Heather Locklear, though.
This is true.
This is true. Yeah. Oh, my thing froze again. Oh, no. Yes, you did play Diablo 4 last night. Okay. Swamp Thing, Man Thing, or Toxic Avenger? Who is the ladies? Who's getting the ladies?
Oh, Toxic Avenger, of course.
Of course. Toxie all day. Come on. Yes. He's adorable, and he knows how to mop. Oh, hey, Sleepy. Uh-oh. This is true. We haven't really seen him, get any love action lately.
Give it time.
It'll happen, Salem Plot's good. Yeah.
For sure.
Ooh, they are doing remake, Morton?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay. The Stand. Okay, cool.
I haven't seen the other one there. Stand was okay from what I've seen, but like I said, I don't read them. So.
Okay. We got, what's your guilty pleasure comic?
I have been picking up Flaming Carrot, old copies of Flaming Carrots. It's silly, but kind of fun.
Nice. I love dumb, weird characters like that, and that's what's fun for me. Just the weird stuff, and I just enjoy all that. Yeah, that's cool.
Not something I would usually read. So, Pet Cemetery story great.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like too. Also, because Edward Furlong, I liked him. Ooh,
don't know that one.
I have not heard of that. I'm gonna have to look that up. And if it's coming from Peggy, I'm gonna assume it's pretty good. A lot of people like The Stand, and they also looking forward to Diablo 4. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say the new It was more darker looking. The older one was kind of more like we're going to the circus clown atmosphere kind of vibe.
Which made it creepy too, though, because
yes, yeah, there's just something terrifying when you see Tim Curry in that makeup. I don't know what it is. It just the hairs on the back of my neck. It's just like, stay away from drains. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Ooh, look at you, Bronze. Nice.
He's read a lot.
Oh, he's more empathetic and emotional. Okay.
Probably.
Yeah. I'd say so. Talisman and Black House are big face. Cool. Dark Tower. I actually like Dark Tower. Oh, hey, Tyler. What's up, Tyler? Flaming Carrot reminds you of the Tick. I really like the Tick. Tick is fun.
I've never read the Tick myself. I know the character though, but
yeah, it's a good. I like the cartoon and the live actions were pretty decent to me. Oh, Mystery Men. I don't know why, but I just adore Mystery Men.
Yes, that's one. Remember that one? Yeah.
Nice. Okay, hold on. I'm like way behind now. Uh-oh. Oh. All right. Yeah. I read the John in a magazine.
A magazine. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna have to look up all this stuff. Oh, okay. Yes, Tim Curry. Definitely. Worm knowledge. Yes. Also, I agree. We definitely need more Tick, and I would like more Mystery Men. I just thought that was just so weird.
Oh, for sure.
I adored it. It's just wacky. Plus, they're all stars. Singing that song forever now. Okay, what else we got? Oh, did I show the Late Night Snack Zine site? Because you have some sketch covers on there. Let me do that real quick, and then everybody else has any more questions, just go ahead and plop them in the chat, and then I'll look at it when I get back from the showing the site. Uh-oh. How do I do that now? Uh-oh. Crap. No, what am I trying to do? Aha, move. There we go. I am so tech savvy. Look at this. Okay. Share the thing. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. Okay. So this is your late night snack site, which you can buy the zine right here. So if anybody wasn't here, I don't even know if you can see me. Can you see me as I'm doing this?
A little bit. Yep.
Okay. So yeah. So here's the zine. Ooh, lovely. It's actually really good. Nice page quality. There's some, butts, maybe one or two. You don't know. It's pretty cool. So it's just like comics, movies. Peggy talks a lot about some top 10 Asian horror movies. So a lot of you guys will like that. And there's just cool little stories in here that are nice. And then I love the ads. So looking forward to more of the ads in the next one. I can't wait. All right. What we got in here? So we got a couple of your zines here, like your sketch volumes here. These are really good prices for this stuff.
I like to keep it all reasonable if I can. So
yeah. Probably why I bought so much of your stuff over the years. I was like, hey.
I'd rather have people be able to buy the stuff, even my prints or even my originals. I try to keep it affordable than me just sitting on it. So
that's true, because then you gotta lug it all over the place again. So he's cute. Okay. So
I did a sketch cover of him. I had a few printed up late night snacks so I could do sketch covers.
Ooh. This is cool. I really enjoy your line work. I love that a lot. Okay.
Thanks.
So. What? How can I go next? Okay. Do this guy. Wait. Ooh, there's some Angela action. Ooh. What's up, lady? Yeah, she's cool. Those are cool. Oh, there we go. There's
your Batman.
There we go. Julie and Batman and the Max. I love me. Some good stuff. Oh, what else? Is there anything else on here? Or is this like kind of the end? That's kind of the
there's
end?
not much on that page. Eventually, all my stuff will be moved over to this page.
Oh, okay.
Kind of in transition
cool.
here.
So. Very cool. Sketch cover. Ooh. Yeah, we saw that already, but the blacks, for whatever reason, show up way blacker.
Pop on there now.
Yeah. There's Lita again. I like the boob action. She's got under boobs, and I can appreciate the under boobs.
The costume's really not functional, technically, as a superhero, but
none of the 90s.
Back in the 90s, it looked cool. So.
Well, okay. Whoa, you got. Whoa. Hold on. I'm trying to find where I left off. Misery. Yeah. She was horrifying. Yeah.
Yes, she was.
I think she was more horrifying because you could run into ladies like that.
Yes.
You can. I'm pretty sure some of you have. Oh, hey, Rob. What's happening? Comic. Ooh, okay. Nice. I like your recommendations. So we're going to have to get more into depth on that when you're on, Peggy. Yeah, Angela's great. A lot of people in here are Spawn fans, so that's cool. All right, we got another question for you. Continue to work as he is, or work on advertising and marketing artwork for a large corporation with job stability with the 401k plan?
Nope. I just left my job recently to do my artwork full time after all these years, so I'd have to say no.
Well, look at that there, CJ.
Oh. Gotta be happy.
Yeah.
Sometimes gotta have money too, or make money, but gotta be happy.
Yeah, I'm kind of at my limit with my job and thinking, I don't want to do this anymore. So we'll see.
I did my job for almost 30 years doing what I did. So opportunity came up, so I figured I'd give this a shot. So
yes, the max. Also, who does not like the boob action? Untrustworthy people do not like the boob action. That's what I say. Good question. Do you keep a copy of everything that you've had published?
I have most of everything. I've a copy of it, whether it's been my self-published stuff or even like Motor City Comic Con, the brochure they give you in '95. I still have that because my name's on it. So I try to keep as much as I can. So.
Yeah. Yes, you met some at Kroger. I bet you did, Phil. I bet you did. You might have, CJ. You don't know. You might have just escaped by the skin of your pants. What do we got? Yeah. No, it definitely might happen after your dates. Sorry. Maybe. You don't know. All right. Cool. So we got any other questions happening coming up? Because we've almost doing this for 2 hours. Wow. It doesn't even feel like 2 hours.
Wow. Didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that either. So I don't know if you want to hang it for now, and you can always invite it to come back.
All right.
Again sometime. Good. Yeah. So
I appreciate you having me. This was a lot of fun.
You're welcome. That's one. And then hopefully issue 2 will be coming sometime in the fall, and we'll have you back on. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. So thanks to everyone that stopped by. We had close to nearly 30 people the entire time we were in here.
All right.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Good. Thanks everyone for stopping in.
Yeah, and thank you so much for enjoying to do this, because I have enjoyed your work for many years now, and I love stopping by to hang with all you guys when I hit you up on Free Comic Book Day or wherever I run into you guys at. It's always been a pleasure.
It's always good seeing you. So.
Okay, so yes, time flies when you're having fun. All right, so I'm going to end this if I can remember how to end this. Just gonna kind of wave into the background. All right. Might take a minute, but bye guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging.